Hello, boys. Today we are going to finish our writing piece about a pet that we want. Last week we listened to a story called I Want an Iguana, and the little boy wrote lots of letters to his parents about why he wants an iguana, right? And he gave them lots of reasons about why an iguana would be a great pet for him. So you're doing the same thing, writing about any pet that you want and giving reasons why you should have that pet. Your opinion is that you want this type of pet, and then the reasons back up your opinion. They explain your opinion to your parents. So I started writing that I really want a new puppy. So some of the reasons that I thought of were that it could be a good friend for Copper, it protects you, and puppies can also do tricks. So I started my writing. Now remember, when we started our writing, first we stated our opinion. So I wrote, in my opinion, that was my sentence starter, I think that I should get a new puppy. That was my first sentence that told all about my opinion. And I used a sentence starter that states my opinion. It tells my opinion. Then I gave my first reason, right? My first reason. And I picked the sentence starter, first of all. That's a great transition to help my reader know my first reason why this is my opinion. So I said, first of all, a new puppy would be a great friend for Copper. Then I have to move on to my second reason, and I wrote another reason. That's my sentence starter, my transition phrase to use to teach my reader that that's going to be my second sentence, my second reason why a puppy is a great pet. So I wrote, another reason is a puppy can protect us from burglars. So now I have to move on to my third reason. Here are the sentence starters for the third reasons. Okay, so I can use third, I can use lastly, the last, finally, the final reason, or the most important. There's other ones too that you could use that might not be here. And if you think of it, you definitely can use it. So my third reason is that puppies can do tricks. So I need to think of a sentence all about puppies doing tricks. And I just start it with one of these sentence starters. So because this is my third reason and it's also my last reason, I'm going to start my sentence with the last reason is, I wanted to tell my readers that puppies can do tricks. But remember, I'm trying to convince my parents to buy me a puppy. So I have to write it so that my parents will buy me a puppy, right? So I don't want to say puppies can do tricks because maybe my parents don't want a tricky puppy. So maybe I'll tell them that the last reason is I bet they would want a smart puppy. So I'm going to tell them that puppies are smart and I can teach it to do tricks. The last reason is puppies are smart and I can teach it to do tricks. Okay, now I'm on the last sentence. And the last sentence is restating your opinion, letting your reader know you're all done writing, but you're telling them what your opinion is. And remember, our opinion is that we should get this pet. So my last sentence, let's highlight. My last sentence should start with one of these transition words, transition phrases. And they are, all in all, clearly, obviously, therefore, as you can see, in conclusion, to sum it up or to summarize. I'm going to use as you can see because I really want my parents to buy me this puppy. So I think that phrase is really good to tell them that a puppy is a great pet. So I'm going to start it with, As you can see, and I need to finish my sentence. As you can see, a puppy would be a great new pet for me. Okay. And that's it. That's our last sentence. So just remember that today, what you want to do is you want to add a good sentence starter to tell your third and final reason. So I used the last reason for my sentence starter. And then for my very last sentence that retells my opinion or restates my opinion, I used as you can see. As you can see, a puppy would be a great new pet for me. So today when you're writing, don't forget to use a great sentence starter so your reader knows what is coming when they're reading, right? What reason it is, and that you're going to be finishing up your writing. And then don't forget, after we're done writing, we always need to check over our writing. So when you're all finished, let's use our writing checklist. Make sure you have a capital letter at the beginning of your sentences. You used finger spaces in between all of your words. You used ending punctuation, right? A period, a question mark, an exclamation point. You use the word wall to spell your words. You don't have your word wall, but make sure you try to sound out words as best as you can. Think of the sounds that you hear, tap out the word, and write down the sounds that you hear. And only ask for help if you're really, really stuck. Okay, so you're going to write your last two sentences and then use your writing checklist to check over your writing to make sure it is your best work. I can't wait to read them.